Now, Fresh and Fit is a podcast that's known to disrespect women and kick women off of their podcast. Not only that, they're getting backlash because they said they don't like black girls, they don't drive at night, and they don't do the brown and all type of stuff like that. These guys to me are very weird. Myself personally speaking, like I just don't get the idea of the concept of that. If you're going to invite artists to a platform, I feel like this: the artists can come 2 hours late as long as they come.
No, I'm going to tell you, as someone in the music industry, as an artist manager, my opinion on this is a little different because I've managed artists and I've also booked them. As the booking agent, as the person who's booked out the venue, my name is on the line. I'm getting charged for the time, the stage time, the studio time. When the artist shows up 2 and 3 hours late, and I paid you, let's just say I paid you $15,000. Let's say I paid you $1,500. Doesn't matter. And you show up late, you realize that you're costing me money, and you're not holding to your word. So first and foremost, artists who think that it's okay, they can just show up whenever they want to show up. Look, you're here to do business. You're here to do people. That platform is just as big and as important as you are. They say you're nothing without the fans. Well, that's the connection to the fans. And, I'll get to them in a minute. But, you know what I mean? Like, you always got to come onto these podcasts prepared, on time, and you should be somewhat appreciative. Now, that being said, these guys are some trolls. Okay, Phresh and Fit podcast. They had it out for Asian Doll. They were going to do this to her, whether she showed up on time or not. In general, I think artists should show up and should be on time. You're not that special. Just be real with you. You're getting paid, okay? Or you're getting that free promo. Now, in terms of Phresh and Fit, you got to know what kind of podcast you're coming on to. Her manager should have done the research, should have looked at that podcast and should have known that, hey, these guys are going to be this way, and we should expect this. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean, but for Phresh and Fit and their fans, that's what their fans come every week to see. They want to hear them say that crazy stuff that offends us. You know what I mean? All of this drama about, we want to cancel them, all of us saying that just makes their fans be like, yes, I'm going to listen to this podcast even more. They're saying the real stuff. So it's a crazy game. You know what I mean?
But let me ask you this. Do you think female artists like Nicki Minaj, if they wanted her to join the show, you think she'll turn them down now because of that situation?
I think so. If she was smart, she would. You know what I mean? Because you're coming into a situation. Nicki Minaj is so big and so popping. Like her just stepping through the doorway on their podcast just blows them up crazy. So first and foremost, I just don't like it. Won't even make sense, but definitely not now because all they're going to do is try to attack her. And I think that Nicki could definitely defend herself and maybe even embarrass them on their own show. But why take the risk? Because if she does, they're not going to air it. You know what I mean? If you win, they're not going to air it. They're just going to scrap it and keep going. They're not going to let you make them look bad. So that's what I think.
Well, Young Phresh, that's all I have for you. So why don't you tell the people about your newest projects and where they can find you?
Okay. Hey man, the new project out at the end of the month is Cruise Control. Cruise Control, the mixtape. Man, I traveled around the country, literally in a car, driving around to all these different cities and tour stops that I've been telling you about this whole interview, and I've met some crazy artists along the way. Cruise Control, the mixtape, is a story of me riding around the country, running into all these artists and playing their best songs. You're gonna love it. It's inspirational. The music, let's talk about the music. The music is crazy. These are some of the best songs from the best artists that you never heard of before, and a few that you have heard of before. There's some surprises on there, so you want to be on the lookout for both. It is literally a no-skip mixtape, and they don't really make albums that you just can't skip anymore, mixtape that you can't skip anymore. You're gonna press play and you're gonna be like, damn, it's over, let's listen to it again. It's one of those. It's fire. You'll love it. Check out my website, atlastevent.com. You can see all of the pre-promo material for the mixtape. Again, it drops at the end of January. No official date, so you're just gonna have to check my page like every day until I drop it. But I'll be dropping promos all throughout the month, hyping you guys up for it, letting you hear sneak peeks. I even have one on my page right now, so if they go check out my Instagram, DJ Phresh with the PH, Pharaoh like the Egyptians on Instagram. If you check it out, you can see a clip from the mixtape right now.
Why don't you tell the people your social media platform so that they can get up with you?
Okay, listen, y'all, you guys can find me Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Wiggle, Waggle, whatever you got. I have it too. And you can find me DJ Phresh with the Phresh, Pharaoh, like the Egyptians, DJ Phresh Pharaoh on all platforms, or just visit my website, www.atlastevent.com. That's even better. And I'll just email you all my dopest stuff. And then you won't even have to worry about that Instagram thing, man.
Thanks for joining Fast and Furious Interviews. I am the host, Loafing to Go, and all I have to say is peace.